for Overthrow versus Rawr XD?
I think one team's gonna win and another's gonna lose. Dog up.
I remember
Liquid
that.
Sight spelling potato incorrectly. I am triggered.
Oh, did he, I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden on the guy's name. Ah.
Oh, Dan Quayle.
Thank you. Did he Dan Quayle it?
He did. He did Dan Quayle it. Yes.
He?
Oh, Dominiple just getting season 5 off to a rousing start. Just bringing that back into the blue end and single-handedly, just right there in the goal.
Liquid Sight look like a potato.
Yes, Dan Quayle style. Yeah. And we've got 1-0 in favor of Rawr. Here, 10 seconds into this first game of first match of season 5. As we see Liquid Sight bring the ball into the orange end. Dale Doback trying to corral it, bring it back over, but can't quite do it. Chris centering it up for his team. Dominiple and Rawr were there to make the clear. I don't know the team names yet.
Liquid Sight. It's a good pass from Liquid Sight.
Ray with a shot on goal, tying the game up. 31 seconds in. Looked like go ahead.
Oh, he's rocking that 100% shot percentage that he has that always drives me crazy.
He takes them only when he needs to. Liquid Sight pointing it out as well.
He knows. Just drives me nuts.
Rayug with another clear. Rayug known the world around for his defensive skill. Chris taking a heck of a shot. Dominiple there. Able to make the save as Liquid Sight makes a center. Chris whiffing. Dominiple looking to make the clear. Over into the corner, bringing it to midfield. Beats Rayug, and Chris is there to make the save. Keeping this game even at 1-1.
And he keeps moving it down the field. This gets put into the middle, unfortunately, but it looks like Liquid Sight's going to push that one left. He's still chasing it down, trying to keep it from Dominiple, but Dominiple takes control, carries it on the top of his car all the way down the field. Gets bumped up in center.
Oh, Chris with that. Wow, Chris with the aerial goal. Look at that. Just a pinch off of a couple different Overthrow and Rawr players going up into the air. And Chris able to take a shot on goal, bringing it to 2-1 with 3:42 left in this opening game.
Dominiple and Liquid Sight go for the kickoff. It is won by Dominiple. He keeps moving it up off the wall into the corner, across to the center. It's
great defense from Overthrow so far. That opening kickoff from Dominiple, the only thing that squeaked by the Overthrow defense so far.
Now Rabble trying to control this. It kicks off the sidewall, goes across the middle. Oh, Chris taking cut. It sneaks past everybody.
Wow. Yeah, Chris just taking advantage of balls just not being attacked from Rawr. I'm not sure if I want to call him Rawr or XD because I can't say Rawr very fast, so that sounds stupid. I don't think. But we've got kickoff number 4 of this opening game. We have about 3 minutes left, and Chris bringing it into the Rawr end as Dominiple makes the clear back to midfield. Liquid Sight whiffing on the ball, keeping it at midfield as Rayug bringing it back into the Rawr end, and Dominiple clearing it back into Overthrow's end. Got a 1-on-1 against Liquid Sight, beats him, but Chris is there with the assist, bringing the ball back to midfield as somebody from Rawr brings it back into Overthrow, and we've got some ping pong here, a little bit in Rawr's favor, as we are doing it mostly in the Overthrow end. As we see Chris, go ahead.
It's a great clear from Chris, and he just has an easy control of it. He has been everywhere. His car is attracted to the ball. That's much better than the opposite possibility.
Chris rocking the Merc tonight. I think that's the first unironic Merc I've seen ever. Working it well tonight, though.
It seems to be working for him. Oh, Dominiple gets a good center. It's flying down the field into the midcourt. Saka again bouncing it, taking control. It's off the wall. He gets another touch. It just goes wide. Nobody's there to control it afterwards. Dominiple
with a great half flip to put the pressure on into Overthrow's end as Rayug clears it off the corner, and Rabble is there to keep it in on Overthrow's end. And we have the ball in the corner. Rayug trying to chase it down. Can't quite get it. Dominiple there to center it up for his team, but Chris is there with the save, bringing it back into Rawr's end.
And now Rabble Rouser in the corner, taking control. Oh, Chris takes it from him, throws it into the opposite corner, then drives it up the wall. It's off the backboard. It's in front of the net. Oh, Rabble kicking it out. Still controlling it. Gets it to the midline over the top of Ray.
It's Ray. Oh, can't quite beat Chris, though, as Chris makes the clear. Dominable re-centering it for his team, but nobody there to finish the goal as Liquid Sight clears the ball back into Rawr's end, and that is on goal. And a whiff for the back player on Rawr's end brings this to 5-1 in favor of Overthrow.
And that is just crazy. I had a bias. I was hoping Overthrow with a former teammate of mine and some general buddies of mine. Not that I dislike anybody on Rawr, but I got some connections to Overthrow. I was hoping they'd take this. I have a similar feeling for Oops in the next match. We'll see what happens. But
well, 90 seconds left in game one. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, they have looked. Yeah, there's been a lot of pressure come from this end. We spent a lot of time on the orange side of the field. Rayug bringing it back onto that side of the field as he tries to center it up for his team. Isn't quite able to do it. Dale back, getting the clear, trying to get the ball back to midfield, but can't quite finish the job as Rabble Rouser is mildly successful in his attempt, but we're back into Rawr's end. What does Rawr have to do in games 2 and 3 to change this? More of that, probably?
It's not going to hurt. It's, you know, they're getting this about the same amount of opportunity. They're getting about the same amount of time. They're just they're not connecting. It's odd. You know, Overthrow has looked to dominate this, but the stats don't really bear that out except for the goal line.
Well, I guess shots are pretty even so far. You're right. I was about to say their shots are higher, but they really are not at this point.
It's been a close match. It's just I think it's, you know, feeling this team out early. I don't know if they've had a lot of time to work on it, and you know they're certainly not novices with Rocket League or BLS in general, but maybe they haven't played a lot together. It seems like Overthrow just has a better feel than Rawr at this point, but that's something that'll definitely balance out as the season progresses.
Yeah, it can certainly balance out in this match as well, because neither team really familiar with each other at this point. Teams have only been out for less than 48 hours. As Chris, everybody whiffing. Liquid Sight, reminiscent of Game 4 of the East Finals of last season. Can't quite make the connection on that one, though, as the crowd is counting down the final seconds of this Game 1. Raya trying to get that last second shot in there as the ball hits the ground and Overthrow takes Game 1.
Yeah, and in a really dominant way. You know, they gave up a goal late, but I don't think they I don't know if they were really in it at that point. They had nothing really to worry about.
They gave up that early kickoff goal in the first 8 seconds, and they gave up that last goal, but in between they were absolutely dominant, scoring 5 unanswered.
Yeah, exactly. It seemed like they had anything that they needed to be concerned with, and you know, easy to let that one go in without having to, you know, try hard, I suppose is the right expression. A very well played game by Overthrow, and it wasn't a bad game by Rawr at all. They just looked outmatched, but we'll see what happens in game 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at the assist column right now, and I only see one on either team. And I think if either team in this next game or two can find a way to make some team plays, I think they will be the team to go on to win. Otherwise, if things play out as they did this time, I think Overthrow's got the slight advantage, as you can see on your screen right now.
That's a very reasonable assumption. You know, I'm not going to throw this game as a 1 versus 1 between Persaka and Dominipple. It certainly didn't look that way to me. They did end up with all the goals, but it's well, not all of them. But yeah, there weren't many assists to be had. So we'll see if these teams are able to work together a little bit more, get some gel, get some communication, and figure out what they need to do. Yeah,
they've got 5 minutes under their belts right now, so I think we should see a little bit more team play. Everybody getting a little more feel for each other. As we see Chris trying to get that opening kickoff goal, knocks it off the right side of the backboard. As we see Raya bringing the ball, keeping the ball in Rawr's end of the field. Dominable making the whiff on the clear. Raya there again trying to send the ball for his team. Liquid Sight trying to finish it off, but Rabble Rouser is there to make the clear. Chris taking another shot on goal. Rabble Rouser there to make the save as we see Dominable clearing the ball over Liquid Sight into the blue corner, trying to center it up for his team. That ball is certainly centered. Chris there to clear the ball back out to midfield. Dominable doing the best he can to keep it on Overthrow's end, and he does. Rabble Rouser taking a shot. Can he get the follow? Chris beats him. But the ball is still in Overthrow's territory. Man, a lot more pressure out of Rawr so far in this game too.
Absolutely. This ball is now at midfield, but Dale Doback is going to get contact with it, try to bring it and advance it. He gets it past Rayug. Krasaka gets a touch, gets that over the top of Dominipple, still trying to move it, but it gets stolen by Rabble-Rouser, bouncing off the backboard. And now in the corner, there's a fight going on, and Dominipple's going to get there.
Wow, Dale Doback winning that 50-50, keeping the ball in Overthrow's end, allowing Dominipple to finish that off, and giving him the early lead.
Yeah, he gets it just over the top of Rayug. And while I have a sec, I want to say, Rayug, it's been night and day from when I saw him first play in BLS to now.
Most certainly, most definitely.
It's crazy the increase in the skill that I've seen from him from the first time that he played that first season of BLS.
Speaking of Rayug, putting that on goal. Dale Doback able to make the save. Rayug trying to get the dunk to finish it. I thought he had it, yeah. But
yeah.
Just a little behind the ball on that one, as he's on the ball again, clearing the ball back into Rawr's end. That ball is certainly centered. Liquid Sight! Oh, just misses the shot on that. Excellent chance for Overthrow on that, just not quite able to finish it off, as Rabble-Rouser brings the ball back into Overthrow's end, centering it up for his team. Nobody's there to finish it off, as Chris pushes it off to the side. This is anybody's ball at this point. Liquid Sight gets to it, knocking it back into Rawr's end, as Dale Doback knocks it back into the other end. That's a shot on goal. Chris there, able to make the save, clear it off the corner, bringing it to midfield. Rabble-Rouser bringing it back into Overthrow's end, beating Rayug on that one-on-one, and Liquid Sight making the clear back into midfield. And we've got a little bit of ping pong right here. Ball's been on both ends, pretty deep on both ends. This game looking a lot more evenly matched than our first one.
It certainly is. Krasaka goes up for a big aerial.
Chris, what are you
Tries
doing?
to get the second touch.
Wow.
It's taken from him. Dominippple bringing this to midfield, but letting it go. It's
Dominippple
not quite taken care of. Now Rayug taking control along the side wall. Rabble-Rouser gets that over him. Balls to the back of Chris, who makes a crazy backwards aerial attempt at that. And it gets taken from him.
I could have blamed that on the Merc. I think just couldn't turn it around.
Merc world problems.
Oh, Chris taking a shot on goal. Dominippple there to clear the ball to the side, trying to get the ball over into Overthrow's end. Can't quite get past midfield. On the second chance, they're successful. Rayug there again, making the clear onto Rawr's end. And you mentioned Rayug before, night and day. He's gotten better since just the playoffs, I think. He used to spend a lot of his time in his own end, just trying to be the last man on defense. And in this match so far, he's been making quite the effort to be a little more aggressive and put some pressure on and get into Rawr's end.
Yeah, my recollection may be incorrect, but the 100% shot percentage thing that irked me so much from, I want to say, season 2, maybe? Might
2
have
or
been
3, yeah.
Was that I think he had one goal
on one shot, yes.
the entire season.
Yes.
And he's had 3 so far this match, at least. It might be more. I know it's at least 3. And just his control of the ball, his play of the ball, that's the stuff I like to see from BLS. You know, it's absolutely fine for somebody that...
Dominippple taking a shot, putting the ball in. I wasn't ready for that. That ball was just kind of at midfield, and he just kind of taps it over all 3 of the Overthrow defenders. No one quite able to get a good angle on that and make the clear. Or the save, rather.
But yeah, letting anybody sign up for BLS, letting anybody, be on a team, be a part of a team, learn from their teammates, teach their teammates, and improve across the board. It's something that we just consistently see every season when we see returning players and we see the growth, development, how quick it happens, and how much fun they have with doing it. I love this stuff, man.
I 100% agree with you. Ball is at midfield right now. Rayug, there he is again, serving it up for Chris, and Dale Doback there to make the save. That one was tight. Crowd making the countdown here on this second game of the series. Looks like we're going to see a third game.
Yeah, Rawr's going to take this one. I did not expect that
Rayug.
in any way, shape, or form.
Look at that. The feels backflip, man, but in a good way this time. Just a calculated goal from Rawr. That was great. Valiant effort from Overthrow. A great finish to bring it to 1 goal, but not quite enough to get the win as we're going to a Game 3 here in this opening match of Season 5.
Man, I'm pumped. This is not what I expected. You know, I mean, look at the shot difference. 7-3, but Rawr takes it anyway.
Yeah.
They had a.
I mean, look at all those saves. That's the difference. That's the difference. Rawr a lot better defense here in Game 2 than in Game 1. It looks like.
You know what else they had? A 100% assist percentage
yes,
on those goals.
Yes, they did. Assists, huge, especially in these early games. If you can get working with your team before the other team can get that early lead going, it bodes well going forward in the season.
And we've seen that Rawr can win with 2 goals. We've seen they can lose with 2 goals.
Yeah, goal differential right now 6-4 in favor of Overthrow. Go ahead.
Yeah, aside from them scoring 2 goals in Game 3, I have no predictions. Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know who's going to win, but I do think Rawr will get 2 goals again, just to make it nice and pretty. I'd like to see that. But we've got Game 3 coming up. Teams are loading in. Ball is flashing at midfield.
Rawr and Dale meeting in the middle. Rawr gets that down into the Rawr corner. Liquid Sight tries to make a touch. Rabble-Rouser gets it though, and he's... Oop, Dominipple now moving it downfield. Gets taken from him. And now Dale Doback. But Krasaka going up high, getting that one moving. Tries to get the touch, misses. It looks like it could be a strategic whiff, but nobody's there.
Ball just hung there dangerously in Rawr's end. They were lucky to get out of that without a goal.
And nobody from Overthrow in position to get up there. They had plenty of time, but they were just too far back.
Liquid Sight making a great save on Dominipple's shot just now. As we see the ball at midfield, Chris trying to keep the ball over into Rawr's end. Gets that second touch. Rawr there to help. And Dale Doback there to make the save, keeping this game scoreless. Chris with the dunk on Rabble-Rouser, keeping the ball on Rawr's end as Dale Doback kicks it to the side, trying to get the ball over. But Rawr there again to keep the ball on Rawr's end. And there are some great rotations right now coming out of Overthrow in this game.
Yeah, they've been keeping that in the orange side for quite a while. And, you know, it's back in their zone now. We'll see if it stays there for much time. Not really. Krasaka throwing that one towards the net. It's going to be saved by Rabble-Rouser. And Liquid Sight pushing off the back wall. Dominipple there. Rotation's great from both teams.
Dominipple looking to 1v3 him.
Oh, he almost had it.
He almost had it. Chris says no, bringing the ball to midfield. Rabble-Rouser centering it up for his team. Oh, Dale there, but whiffs. Chris clearing the ball over to the side as the ball is at midfield. Dominipple bringing it back into Overthrow's end, and there's Rawr with another one of his classic saves. Chris getting the ball back over into Rawr's end. Ball is in the corner. Chris is trying to center it. Dominipple and Dale there to prevent that from happening. Dominipple rather clearing the ball over to Rabble-Rouser, who brings it into Overthrow's end, and the ball is just kind of floating there. Is that a shot on goal?
Had that on.
Wow! Dominipple
nice
clearing it to the side. Chris making a whiff on the center attempt, but the ball remains on Rawr's end. Dale and Chris going for it.
Shot at this. It goes in.
Chris winning that 50-50 hands down.
Yeah, Liquid bounces this off the wall, and it just looked like Chris had the opportunity to do exactly that. He didn't disappoint. 1-0 Overthrow.
We are almost halfway through this game, and each game a little less scoring than the previous. Teams really starting to get the feel for one another right now.
Yeah, and now Chris moving this down the field. Ooh, he and Dom collide, and the ball just bounces to the middle point. Oh, Rawr! Ooh, throwing that towards Krasaka, who almost got the redirect.
Yeah, all three Rawr defenders there. As Dominipple doesn't quite get the touch he was looking for on that one. Gets a second opportunity, dragging it all the way into Overthrow's end. Rebel Russell trying to get the finish, can't quite do it. Liquid Sight. I was afraid he was going to own goal there.
Oh my!
Just able to get the clear is Chris as he brings it over into Rawr's end of the field. Has one guy to beat, gets it over him, but can't quite get it in the goal. As Dale flips the ball over to the side, Dominipple corrals it, bringing the ball to midfield, over into Overthrows in, beats one, beats two, beats three. Can he finish it off? He does!
Wow! What a way to tie the game.
Yeah, just a great individual effort on Dominipple's part, beating all three Overthrow defenders on that one to tie this game up.
They might have beat themselves, but he certainly did get that ball downfield and in the net.
That's a fair point.
Rayog winning another kickoff. Goes into the corner. Dominipple moving it downfield. Chris takes it from him. He's going to let it go. It's a good clear from Dominipple, but Chris again getting touch. It throws across the center. Rayog goes up.
Oh, Rayog trying to take the shot.
Dale also not able to connect.
Everybody with him.
Finally gets cleared out by Dominipple. Krasaka though throwing it back towards the net. He gets another. No, he doesn't. Gets cleared out.
And a lot of balls where 5 or 6 cars are going for it. Liquid Sight taking the shot. Chris. Oh, so many centers. Liquid Sight. Oh, Chris.
Oh my.
With the dunk after the initial touch.
I thought that first pass was amazing. I know you called it a shot, but I thought that was intentionally a pass, and the second one was even better.
Valiant effort from Dale to get the clear on that one, but just can't quite do it as Chris just kind of hangs there with the Merc. Strong, just a rock in his way as Liquid Sight keeps the ball in the corner on Rawr's end. There's Chris. Some more great rotating out of Overthrow so far, and I think that's been the difference so far. Just able to keep the pressure and keeping Rawr on their heels. But we are in Overthrow's end. We have 37 seconds left. This is Rawr's opportunity. They have got to tie this game up as Raya clears it off to the side, but Dale is there to get it at the touch and center it up for his team. Dominipple just can't quite finish it in the upper left-hand corner there. As time is ticking down, we are in the wrong end of the field if Rawr wants to tie this up.
Yeah, it looks like Dale and Rayog were having a little skirmish in the opposite corner.
Dominipple trying to take over again, center it up for his team. Can't quite convert. Crowd is counting down this game 3. Dominipple bringing the ball back into Overthrow's end. Dale taking a shot on goal. It goes in! Dale Toback with the last second goal to tie game 3 up, and we are going into overtime in game 3.
Wow.
John would be losing his mind right now. It's his favorite thing.
It was amazing. I love the 0-second goal. Oh! This ball's down on the Rawr side. Dominipple kicks it to the midfield, but Chris takes over, goes up, tries to get over Dale. Dale takes it from him. And now Liquid Sight still keeping that offense moving. He's in the corner. He gets another touch. It's a good one. Chris goes up and it's in the corner.
Great finish from Overthrow just now. Liquid Sight with the perfect center. And Chris there, even though a little out of position, able to correct himself and finish off this opening match of BLS Season 5. Congrats to Overthrow. Valiant effort from Rawr. Bringing the match to 3 games, but can't quite get the reverse sweep.
Yeah, that's crazy good